Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this pixel art in the app IBIS Paint X. So this is going to be a pixel scenery, and I'll be sharing the brushes I used and also techniques I used to create this beautiful pixel art. So first, I'm going to open a FHD canvas, my IBIS Paint X app, and here are three brushes that you can try for this. So edge brush, grid brush, or dot brush, you can try all of these. And for grid brush, you can see there is a gap between each, and it is transparent. And for the edge brush, there is a white background for each pixel. And here comes the dot brush. Here you can see there is no gap between the pixel and it is continuous. So for this pixel art, I'm going to use this dot brush, and you can choose any of these three brush, grid brush or edge brush. Everything works well. And if you have checked out my other videos, I have another pixel video as well. You can try that. In that, I tried grid dot brush. So it's up to you. And here I'm just going to create a C. So for that, I just created the blue bottom, and I just switch on the alpha lock. So here, for creating these, um, you know, gradient look, also with variation in the colors, I'm going to add multiple colors instead of a single color. So for a C, I'm going to use multiple blue shades. In the same way, I will be using multiple gradient of colors. Like if it is a green, I'll be using multiple shades of green to create a tree. So likewise, I'm going to do that. So here I created the C, and now I'm going to draw a bush. So for drawing the bush, I'm actually, I have to change the color, going on with this aqua green like this. And to create uh, shadow effect and highlight effect, I'll be using dark color and light color. To mix them well, I'll be using another intermediate color between that two color. And here you can see now I'm adding highlights. So for all these, I have already created the bush shape. So to avoid adding extra pixels, I'm just switching on the alpha lock so that I'm not adding extra pixel to that shape. So for that sake, we have to switch on the alpha lock for that layer when you have to add the shading colors. So now I'm adding the tree details. So this is going to be stem and branches. And in the same layer, I'm going to add the tree details. And here you can see I wherever there is a need to fill the color, fill the shape, I'll be using the bucket tool to fill that. And now I just switched on the alpha lock, and I'm going to add the shade. So this is the shadow details. So I'm using the dark color for this, and in the same way I'm adding for this as well. So if you want to add the highlights, in the same way you have to use the lighter color instead of the darker color. So if you want to create a blended look, make sure you didn't fill the entire pixels in that area, because you can see I left some pixels in the same color as it is, because I didn't fill completely, because if I fill completely it looks like a block. So it's look like a block of color, and it doesn't create any gradient blended look. To create that, I'll be leaving here few pixels here and there in each shade, so that it looks something, like a realistic one. So now I'm adding highlight details. So I'm using very light shade of that aqua green color. You can add still more darker shades at the bottom of the tree branches, so that it looks better. But for this, I already have so much variants of colors and details. For example, trees, bushes, stem, and now I'm drawing the buildings, and also I'll be drawing the sky details later on. So I already have so much color variants. If I add too much colors for a single detail like tree, it looks like a mess. It likes so much of color, and there are chance that we can miss the details, and you can feel like everything mixed up, and you can't able to differentiate the features, like it is a tree or building like that. To avoid that confusion, I just maintained limited colors for this. So here you can see I just added two to three colors, or something maybe four colors for the tree, but not more than that, to avoid overdose of that colors. So that's the reason. So now I just created a new layer at the bottom of all the layer to create the background. So this is going to be a pinkish, pink purple mixed sky. So to create that, I just fill the layer with pink color, and now using the same dot brush, I'm adding the shades, like various shades of pink, purple, blue, like this. So as I told already, just don't fill the entire area with the same color. Otherwise, no, it looks like a block of colors, like a separate pink, a separate blue color, like that, and it don't look that much, uh, you know, blended or something like that. So keep um, leaving the pixels here and there to look well blended. So in the new layer, I'm going to draw the moon. So I just switched on the circle tool along with the dot brush and created this. So now I'm going to draw the clouds. So to draw clouds, I just created a new layer at the bottom of this moon layer, and so I'm just drawing a bunch of clouds in the curvy shape like this. And so as I told already, I'm not going to add too much colors, especially here. So here you can see I just added only one highlight color for this cloud. I didn't add so much color because already we have multiple shades colors at the background. So now I just going back to the building layer, first layer of building, and I wish to add a little bit of details for this, not for all other building layer, just for this, because this is at the front of the view. So like this, always, I switched on the alpha lock for this layer. Yeah. Like this, I'm adding details here and there. Okay, I feel like I just didn't add fine details for this uh, C detail, C area. So I'm adding few more shades here and there. It's like darker shades at the at far away from us, as well as the side of that view, and at the center I'm adding lighter shades of blue to add some highlights. I'm going on with very lighter shade like this, and almost like a white shade here. Also at the background again, I feel like I add I want to add a little more shade like this. Blue at the corner, at the inward motion I'm adding purple, then lavender, then pink. So in that way. So now everything's fine. I'm just saving this as PNG, and here is the final look. I hope you like this pixel art and my tutorial. If so, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.